Hi there guys and welcome back to Once Upon a Time in Blackpool, as I've decided to call it from now on, with me and Quinton Fortune and John Solarco on the way. It's going to be a hell of a party right in Blackpool on the coast. So you come back here and you might have seen the end of the last episode. We were making a bid for a player who I described as a Premier League quality defender. And as you can see here, we're about to accept. His name is Denis Prishenko. He comes from Beerschot in Belgium. As he's in talks with Blackpool, he has just accepted. Look at these stats. I mean, luckily for us, he's Ukrainian, 26, but he also has a German nationality. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to have got him. So that is wonderful news for us. And I'll go back to his profile here again in a minute. He's even got great free kicks. Free kick taking is 16 for a centre half. I mean, unbelievable. Managed to get him. I'll literally go back now and accept the deal. He's going to cost us 120,000. There is a few add-ons, a little bit of a percentage. It's going to be a 3-year deal. I think this is a guy that we can really build around. So it's a wonderful bit of business, and I'm utterly chuffed. I think it's one of the best signings I've ever made. I'm really looking forward to playing with him. Now, going down one bit, there is also another bit of news. Nick Anderson, we've not been able to move on. He is a very, very decent left-back option. So there is actually going to be a change made here because of this. I'm going to move him to the senior squad. I thought James Husband couldn't have his loan cancelled. He's on £5,000 a week, which is a lot of our wage budget. But I've now noticed I can terminate his loan. So we're going to do this. I'm going to send James back. He is better, obviously, at this level. But I'm really hoping Mark Bowler can push on. And if you look at his stats, he isn't far behind James Husband. And he's ours until 2020. So James Husband is going to be out of the question. Nick Anderson, who we tried to move on, also with a little bit of a concern, we might not have the transfer funds to pull through the Prochenko deal. So I wanted to try and, cash in on any player that had any interest. But alas, he's only got interest from Bury and Bolton, who obviously, as we know in real life, bless them, haven't got any money. They now are in a pretty dire situation. So we're going to set him back to a backup here. He will become the backup left option behind Boller. And we will give him registration as well here, Nick Anderson. Yep. So that will also, for me, not really remove any more quality from the team as I go to the team report here and show you how our squad depth is looking. Yeah, I don't think it's going to actually really make things any worse for us on that front. I think it's just going to help us in regard to saving some money while also creating a more rounded team. And as you can see from the team report, about to sign Prochenko for centre-half, so that's going to look a bit more healthy. We've got options now. We've got decent star options. Look on the left, we're looking very good. There is some players I'm not sure on where I'm going to feature in the team yet, like this lovely chap here, Sully Kake. He's a fantastic player. He's one of our key players on a long-term deal. He's primarily a winger in a position we're not going to be playing with our formation. I can play him as a striker, and in theory as an advanced forward he could be our best striker, so that is something. He's up there with Delfonso here in the rating for that, but as you see we have got 3 options there with the one up front formation, the 4-4-1-1. So we're going to have to consider where he slips into this. He might go on the right, in fact, because Liam Feeney's not the greatest and it's weaker on the right for us. There's a little bit of square pegging and round hole here, bearing in mind our budget constrictions and the sort of players we can get in, but I'm delighted with what we've managed to do transfer wise. If you look on the left now with Kaputska and Kent, I mean, even Kaputska can go up here. We've got options to sway around. We've got the quality in the players now to move players around and really push forward here and see what we can do with our side. So exciting times. Wow, I've just got very lucky here. Blackpool are officially in takeover talks. We did see this in the first episode. Local investor Steve Easterbrook's looking to take over. He's willing to wipe out the club's debts if he becomes owner. We're now under a transfer embargo. Wow. So, boy, did I make my moves at the right time for Denis Prishenko. Otherwise, I could have missed out on this wonderful, wonderful player for us. So, I'm so delighted I decided to act early here and be decisive in the type of player I was going for and how I was going to push the club forward. So now we should hopefully be able to navigate this potential obstacle. We're only 4 days away from the Portsmouth game. The team are learning the tactics. We're going for the 4-4-1-1. So we're excited, and hopefully we can still maybe squeeze in one more lone defender. We still need one more at the back, maybe 2. So yeah, hopefully we can still navigate this somehow. But interesting times at Blackpool Football Club. Well, luckily there's not been a lot of messing around. The Blackpool takeover, officially a couple of days later, has collapsed. So yeah, He's ended his interest. Simon Sadler has come to me and thanked me for my patience, as you can see here. Stressful time. It is when you're trying to do a Football Manager save on YouTube, Simon, absolutely. Because it's kind of embarrassing if you upload episode 1 and then go, well, episode 2, I'm sacked. I did it with 13 episodes last time, but we'll ignore that. Our transfer embargo has been lifted, so now we can make that move. We have got a loan bid in here, as you can see, for Alex Pass now from Leicester, just as a cover option at centre-half. And now we need to go and look, see if maybe we can do some more business. I have still got a bit of a budget. I'm thinking a free transfer centre-half, maybe a more static option with Prochenko coming in might be the way to go. So see if we can just make a bid in before we get to the Pompey game. But we're looking good. I'm excited for how we're looking here, ready for Portsmouth. Right, it's time for the first game of the season. We've still got the transfer window open, so we've still got some time to do some business. Nothing else has happened that I need to really draw your attention to. But let's take you through our first team of the season, okay? So we've gone for the 4-4-1-1. It is Howard, Turton, Prochenko, Tilt, and Boller, the back four. Kaki, we're going to give a go on the right-hand side. He can play up here, he can play up here. Start him on the right, see how we get on from there. Jay Spearing and Herbie Kane are the engine room in the middle. Kaputska on the left over Kent, who is on the bench for this game, but he's a great other option we can consider for there as well. We've got Casey Palmer behind the striker, who is going to be Nathan Delfonso today, who is a very, very established player for Blackpool as well over the last few years. We come against Portsmouth. They're one of the favourites for League One. They've gone for the 4-2-3-1, a bit more of an extravagant formation. McGillivray in goal, Bolton, Downing, Watmore, Brown, Morris, Naylor, and the attacking unit of Lowe, Pittman, Victor Anashabi, and Richard Curtis. Wow, Anashabi's going to be something to come up against, isn't he? Right, Quinton, encourage the players. I completely agree. We're underdogs here. We are. That suits us down to the ground. Don't get much of a reaction, but I still think there's a lot more to come from you guys. I love saying this. A little bit of reaction. We end it and we go to the kick-off here, and we're underway. I'm going to slightly slow this down because I just slightly turned up. So we're just going to go for that, and we're underway here. It's Portsmouth versus Blackpool in the first League One game of the season. I'm excited to see how we can get on here. Very basic 4-4-1-1 formation. Nothing too extravagant on the instructions for my side to make it too complicated. Let's just try and play some basic football, basically. Try and get in teams' faces. Try and get it down to the quality players, see how we get on. Corner to Pompey here, and it's the first goal, and it's gone in against us, and it's technically an own goal from our goalkeeper, Mark Howard. 3D replay here at Fratton Park. Brown with the corner. Pittman off the post, off the keeper, and into the net. Well, that's not the ideal start, and there's another free kick now to Portsmouth. Brown is laid off, 2 by Curtis and Brown. Can we counter here? Kaputska plays to Alfonso. Kaki comes forward here on the right-hand side. Kalaki over to Kaputska. He equalises. See, I said it. That's why we went for these quality loan players early doors to try and get them in. Bartosz Kaputska there has just absolutely shown why we go for a player like this at this level. He gets the chance and he takes it at this level. Good ball across, takes the ball down, runs through his teammate and places it in that corner with power. To completely leaves the keeper for dead. It is 1-1 here, and I tell you what, after a scary first 10 minutes, it's not looking so bad after all. Chance for Portsmouth now. End-to-end stuff here. Boller wins the ball back, luckily. Can he play a counter-attack? He holds it up to Turton, who's come forward here on the right-hand side for Blackpool. Turton inside to Kaputska, who's got space. He tries to get his shot away and gets the second one, and it goes high and wide. But still, Kaputska's looking very dangerous here in the early doors for Blackpool. Goal kick to Portsmouth. Lowe can't pick it up and Tilt comes forward now for Blackpool. We're coming into this game. The more we come into it, the more confident I am. We seem relatively solid, relatively ready to punish a team on the counter as Curtis gets a strike away for Portsmouth. Good save from the keeper Prochenko with the clearance to the throw-in. So yeah, it's an exciting start. Anyway, Portsmouth again here. Anashabi's on the end of it. Luckily, Howard managed to get that there. That actually said superb Bolton football there at the bottom. Do you see that? Must be a glitch in the game. Anyway, half an hour gone. Still 1-1 here at Fratton Park in a wonderful start for us. We're looking pretty solid, like I said, and I'm really encouraged. Stats, shots are pretty equal. Possessions pretty equal as the game drips towards the half-time break here. But yeah, very encouraging, very encouraging. Looking solid. This is a top team at this level, and we're holding our own pretty much so far. Ball up to Bolton here. Low, he's intercepted by Boller. Boller's done well. A couple of crunching tackles so far. Kaputska with the work rate, coming back to get the ball. Tilt forward now to Spearing. Tilt up to Boller. Boller with a long ball to Delfonso, who's in behind. He's doing a Vardy. Delfonso back. Palmer on the volley. And Brown manages to block really well as he headed to 2 minutes of added time. We could have snatched the lead there just before the break. Half time though, Portsmouth 1, Blackpool 1. Decent start here. Oh, shall I tell him it's excellent or shall I have a go at him? I can say I'm not happy because of the quality we got. Really, and like they're fired up. This is good. End the team talk. Start the second half. Seems a bit mean. We're away from home against a really decent side. However, saying that, we have really looked like we've got more quality than them. So we've got to be taking that. Delfonso there winning the ball high up the pitch and nearly causing a problem for Portsmouth. Encouraging start here to this save. Really encouraging. Enjoying this. Tick forward here. Right, goal kick now to Blackpool. Howard plays it forward. Brown's unmarked here and loofs it forward himself. Prochenko with a clearing header. Victor Anshabi, who is in the book, holds it up. Naylor from distance for Portsmouth. Luckily high and wide and over the crossbar. At a higher level might have been a more dangerous opportunity. But anyway, we're still safe at the moment. Morris to Pittman here. Oh, what a strike. It sort of crept in there towards the far corner, was curling in, and Howard had to get down late. Brown with the corner now. This is what caused us problems before. Low Stroke is blocked. Strike is blocked. Palmer coming away here. Not done as well as I'd like so far. He looks quite nervous. Might be time for a change, perhaps. But Kabutska's got mugged by Bolton there. But Boller, who's been a solid player for us, plays it up to Kaki in the space. Kalaki comes inside here. Comes inside. Can he find him? He can. Alfonso is hit. Downing and gone in. It's an own goal. Own goal for both sides here. Downing the centre half for Portsmouth. I can't believe it, but we'll take it. We deserve it on the balance of play, in my opinion, from the quality of chances. Kaki comes inside with a little dink. Ball in. Oh, and Downing, what has he done? He's completely done his own keeper at the near post, and the keeper can't believe how good the strike is. 2-1. Right, let's make a change here now. See if we can just get things going here. I think Delfonso's causing enough problems to stay on. Palmer's not done so great. I'm going to move Kaputska into the hole here. I'm going to take Palmer off for Kent. I think the quality of Kent now could really be the final nail in their coffin. Do I need to do anything more? Herbie Kane's not doing brilliant. Let's bring on Matthew Virtue, one of ours. Give him a go. He's another good box-to-box option. Right, confirm, play. Come on here, 20 minutes to go. We're leading against one of the league favourites in the first game of the season. Come on. Prochenko with a free kick. Whoa. He's got 16 out of 20 for free kicks for a centre-half. That looked like it nearly broke the bloke in the wall. Right, anyway, we're coming again here now. We're just ascending more into this game as time moves on. Virtue here. Can he find a ball? Delfonso, he might have been offside. He wasn't. Kaike with the ball across here. Kent on the volley. Ryan Kent comes off the bench and scores a goal. Portsmouth 1. Blackpool 3 here. Wonderful stuff. 3D replay. Delfonso in the box. Plays a good forward ball into space for Kaki. Encouraging them to do that and try and think intelligently. Oh, Kent. Right, I think he could probably play Premier League football, to be frank. That was an unbelievable strike on his right foot there. Moves us up into second in the league here. Portsmouth now trying to come and mug us off here. Kaputska might be able to find a long ball here to bring us back onto the counter. The more Portsmouth come in, the more we're going to have chances to pick them off here with 10 minutes to go. Kaki with the ball forward here. Delfonso's finding some space here. We've got players forward. Spearing now from distance. Oh, Jay Spearing just puts it wide of the right-hand post. We are looking dominant here. Prochenko with a free kick now. It is all Blackpool here. Kaputska picks it up. Delfonso, Virtue and Kent. We're causing absolute chaos in the Pompey back line. Kaiki, Kaputska now. He's dropped in a hole and is causing chaos in his own right. Plays it in. Kaputska, Virtue from distance. McGillicuddy has to type it. Has to type it over the crossbar there with his fingertips. Watmore now clears the corner. What an entertaining first game this is, and how well are we doing here? Unbelievable. Prochenko now with a free kick off the post. Sums up the danger we got from these set pieces as well. Our transfer business, I'm saying it now, has been unbelievable. Last minutes remaining here. Boller and Kaputska now tying up on the left-hand side. They've been really good for the first game. Spearing in. Kaputska with his second. Unbelievable stuff here. 4-1 to Blackpool. Boller, he's been unbelievable. I'm going to keep saying that word over and over. I've been utterly delighted with what I've seen here. Spearing with the intelligent ball. Kaputska doesn't need two chances. Just hit it first time, son. Make yourself an hero. That's what he's done. He's on the brace here. Right, we're going to pause it now and make one more change here. Tilt's in the book. Let's get him off for Edwards now. It doesn't matter if we concede. We're 4-1 up here. We literally have got just added on time. Oh, and Shrewsbury have equalised against Sunderland there in the corner. Wonderful. Right, can we get a fifth here? Can we really embarrass them? Spearing and Virtue gives the ball away. Not so good here. Harrison, good ball up to Curtis here. Portsmouth are surely going to get a goal back. And it should be... Oh, it sums up their day, doesn't it? He strikes it, keeper gets down to it, comes back off the bar. We're into the last 30 seconds of the game now as Pompey come forward here looking for one more consolation. Half their fans are gone already here. Edwards now. Oh, it's offside luckily because it didn't up in the back of the net. But that will be the last action here at Fratton Park. We have come and completely destroyed the south coast here. The west coast owns the south here today. As the ball's played back to Boller and cleared forward here. What more now? Literally, and the full-time whistle goes. The second half, we told them off, and look what happened. We saw our quality come through. Full-time, Portsmouth 1, Blackpool 4. We are unbelievable. What a start. That was really special, lads. You played magnificently. Honestly, I could not believe it. And we didn't know where to play Sonny Kakai. He's now up to an 8.5 on the right-hand side. I think he's chosen his place in our side, ladies and gentlemen. The second half's much better. I like to really now focus on that second half performance with the guys I can now individually. Second half's much better from Kaputska as well. And we end the team talk. The players are fired up. The atmosphere is growing. That will put us surely top of the league after the first game. Yes. That is unbelievable. What a start. We're top of the league, ladies and gentlemen, and a thoroughly dominant performance away at Portsmouth as well. I just can't believe it, really. Well, it's a really good start there. The 4-1 win away at Portsmouth, one of the league favourites. That's a really encouraging start. I want to get us into the Lincoln game next. So we'll do Lincoln next, and then we'll see how much time we've got in the episode. We're still playing around with episode lengths and stuff like that. I don't want to make them too long because, you don't want to hear me droning on for too long. Otherwise it gets a bit boring. But anyway, it was a really good start to this episode. We'll come back for Lincoln, then we'll go from there. But yeah, we've got Ipswich and Coventry coming up already. Some big games early doors. And if we can get through those on a good start, we could be looking at automatic promotion here. I'm saying it after one game, but Kaputska, Boller, the players have been unbelievable in that game. What a start. We'll see you next time, Once Upon a Time in Blackpool. Cheers now.